Hi, in this session we will talk about how to write a simple PL SQL program. So now in the previous session we talked about what is the structure of PL SQL program. So we have a declare section, begin section, exception section and end. So now you also know what is the usage of each one of these sections. So now we will take this simple PL SQL program requirement what we have. So the requirement is very simple. We get a string which has both city name as well as the state name. But how do I know which is city and state? They separate these two values based on the comma. So you will get two different two different strings, but it will be delimited by comma. Your program should split the string into two values and display the city separately and state separately using a PL SQL program. Now, how do I analyze this? Basically when you look at the analysis perspective, based on my understanding, the values can be say Dallas, Texas. So this is the city name and this is the state name. So if I look at the US addresses, most of the states are, all the states are defined by 2 characters. So I know state length is 2 characters. But when it comes to the city, it can vary from 4 characters to 35 characters or 40 characters. So if you look at the logic, once you receive this particular text, what we are supposed to split, then identify where the comma is located. Is the comma is located in 10th position or 6th position or 8th position? Based on this comma, you basically take from the first character till the comma. So the comma is available in this particular string on 2, 4, 6, 7th position. So you are supposed to take the substring of substring of this string from first position to 6th, and for the state it should be from 8th and 9th. Basically from 8 characters, I want only the 2 characters from the string for my state. So we will write the program for this. So I am going back to SQL. So using SQL plus itself you can develop the PL SQL programs. Say now we are going to write, what is the first section? We have a declare section. So now how many variables you really need? So I want variable city underscore state. So this is one variable. What is the data type of this? Say I am going to give you, give the length as varchar of 30. Similarly, we have variable state. I want to extract city and store in the city variable. So I am going to make this as 20 characters and variable state as varchar of 2. So now I also want to find out, based on the programming logic, I also want to know where exactly the comma is located in this. So using inString function, I will be able to know on what position this comma is. So I want to store that value so that I can apply it while I am getting city value as well as state value. So I am going to specify variable comma position. So this is a variable through which we are going to store where exactly the comma is located in this string. So now my declaration part is over. Now I am going to write a program for this. So now how do we write the program? So now first we need to know the string value. So I am going to assign a value to this string. Variable city underscore st. So this is the variable what is used to store the concatenated value. So here I am going to specify, we will take the same example, Dallas, Texas. So this is one particular string. Now I want to find out where the comma is coming. So I am going to specify, so what is the function which you use to know the position? You go for inString function. So I am going to, but it returns a number data type. So I am going to use variable comma position colon equal to. What is colon equal to? This is the assignment operator in PL SQL. You can't put equal to. Equal to you put in PL SQL only if it is a conditional statement. We will talk about what is conditional statements, etc. in the future sessions. So variable comma position is, I want to find out in string of what? This variable. So what is this variable? Variable city state comma what you are looking for. This is the delimiter what you are looking for. So inString function is going to return, in this case it will return 7 as the value. Now I want to extract only city from this particular main string. So variable city equal to, I'm going to use substring of what is the variable in which you have both variable city underscore state, comma, I want it from the first character till variable comma position. So if you put variable comma position, you will also include the comma in your city. So I don't want to include comma in my city, so I'm going to make it as -1. Similarly, I'm going to get the state, variable state colon equal to substring of variable city state. This is the variable which has both. Now from which position you want? After a character from your comma. So I'm going to specify variable comma position. This is from 7th, but actually I want it from the 8th. So I'm going to say +1 comma, I know all the states are defined in 2 characters, so I'm going to say 2. Otherwise, you can also tell what you can find the length of it, then you can put that length so that it becomes more generic. So now once I assign the values into these variables, I want to display it so that we know the program works fine. So now in C language you put the printf, right? So similarly, what is similar thing what we have here is we have a function called as dbms output dot put line. So if you want to know what is the value which exists in this particular variable, to display that back to the user, you can use this dbms output dot put line. This is equivalent to the printf statement in your C language if you are comfortable in that. Otherwise, all you have to do is, if I want to find out what is the value at this point for this variable, you can display this so that you can kind of do the debugging as well. If something is not working, you use this dbms output for your debugging purpose. So dbms output dot put line, it takes a string as an argument. So I was going to say variable city. So now I will say dbms output dot put line. So I want to display the state also. If you want to be more descriptive in your display, you can say state name is concatenate operation. This is I'm concatenating this static string with variable state. I did not do this for city. You can also include where city name is single quote concatenated with and variable city. So this is just to give you an option. I am doing this. So now I am done with my program. I end this program. Semicolon is giving only the end of the statement, but if you complete with your PL SQL block, you have to put a period. So that comes out with your SQL, it comes back to the SQL prompt. In order to run this, you can just do a slash. So when you do a slash, when you use slash in SQL, whatever you have in the buffer, it just runs. So now when I put a slash, automatically it gave me this dbms output variable city is Dallas and state name is Texas because I included this one. So now if you want to display original string as well as city name and state name, you have to just do a tweaking here by displaying that back to the user. So now I am just going to go to the editor so that we will also go ahead and visualize the complete statement. So now I want to put dbms output dot put line. Here I am going to display original text, or you can say incoming text. Incoming text. You can also include colon, concatenate with variable city underscore state. This is your variable which has the incoming string, and you can say city name is colon, concatenate this. So similarly here you can also put colon. Okay, so this way your output will be more, now I am just rerunning this. Quoted string not properly ended. So here what is the problem? Here in this case I forgot to put the single quotes around the static string. So we'll go ahead and fix that one. So we'll cross verify this. Incoming text colon single quote Similarly, here you have city name is single quote, then you concatenate with your variable city. This should work fine right now. So incoming text is Dallas, Texas, city name is Dallas, state name is Texas. So this is how you write your PL SQL block, and this is the simple PL SQL block, but I did not use any SQL at all. So it's not necessary that we have to use SQL in every PL SQL program. Here I did not use, I used only the functions which which works even in the PL SQL program. So now you know what is a sample PL SQL program looks like. In the future session, we will take some of the business scenarios and we will develop programs for the same.